Okay, so guys, I am Sassy Ninja. Starting this YouTube channel, Destiny stuff, personal thoughts, feelings, shorts, whatever. But I figured this is my first time sitting down and making a long form video, I think, actual desk. So I think I'm gonna do the TWAB and try to do it weekly, but I won't probably have it nice since I'm off today at work. But hey, what can you do? And also, I'm not good at editing, and I haven't learned how to edit or run any of that, so this is just going to be a straight raw and cut video. And so I am sorry if I mess up and stumble myself, because I'm not the best public speaker, but maybe this will help. So here we go. This week at Bungie, 3/24/22. This week at Bungie, we are saying thank you to our generous community for all their incredible contributions to this year's Games to Give charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation. We are also offering some clarity into our terms of service regarding the in-game behaviors and talking about a recent wave of strikes against the Destiny 2 content creator community, and an odd twist of events, even our own official channels. A lighter TWAB this week, but no less important. This week, we're wanting to dive a little deeper into our recent Games to Give charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation, which donated all proceeds from the first 48 hours to Ukrainian relief efforts, while also doing some for the kids in need and a variety of other light-worthy initiatives. It was another great year despite being all virtual again, filled with good times, a giant wheel that made Cosmo's arm much stronger after so many spins, and some awkward dancing with wigs from our dev team. We also saw Guardians from all over the world heed the call and contributed to their own communities for a good cause, which provided lasting memories to cherish a lifetime while also giving back to the world that we call home. Ready for this week's TWAB? Roll the clip. And by that we mean read on to the next section. Doing a little good, one light at a time. Another year, another great opportunity to contribute to the good work, to continue the good work of the Bungie Foundation for this year's Games to Give charity initiative. This year, the community banded together once more to raise hype and funds for a variety of good causes, including Ukrainian humanitarian efforts. You can learn more about that here. Just gotta click on that. Children's hospitals, and even rehabilitation for veterans, reintegrating into the civilian world. As a vet myself, this was something I was not personally aware of before joining the team, and I was ecstatic for yet another reason to support the continued efforts of this organization. But it's not about me, it's about you and the work that we've done together to make the world just a smidge bit better for all. From a spinning wheel filled to the brim with prizes to an inside look inside some of Destiny's best content, this year's Games to Give event ended on a high note. How high, you may be wondering? We've got the Bungie Foundation here to break it all down. And let's see here, Bungie Foundation. Wow, we are completely blown away by the generosity you all show throughout the Games to Give fundraising campaign in support of the Bungie Foundation's charitable pillars of children's health and well-being, humanitarian aid, and in conclusion, diversity and equity. Thanks to all of you, Games to Give has raised a record amount of $2,011,025. We reached this incredible amount of funding because of the 38,500+ donors and 575 fundraisers we have supported across 103 countries. To say this was a true global Guardian initiative is an understatement. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for showing us once again how truly special the Bungie community is through your care and compassion for those in need around the world. Countries from all over the world participated in the latest charity drive, showing the true power of what the gaming community is capable of. Together, we are able to provide emotional and social support to more than 100,000 children through entertainment and iPad goodness. Together, we sent medical aid to Ukraine during a time of immense crisis, and together we've helped diverse youth to the education they want in STEM fields and efforts to reduce racism in the world of game development. Together, we should be proud. If you listen closely, you may even hear Shaq screaming in victory for all those accomplishments. making our space uncles proud, one charity at a time. I'm sorry. Clarification of account security policies. Last year we updated our Destiny 2 security policy and how we would be taking action against account recoveries and account boosting services. Now we are diving a little deeper into that, but first a small recap on what those services are and why they are against our guidelines. Alright, as noted in our account restrictions and banning policies article in terms of service found here and here, it is referenced that players agree not to allow access to their Destiny 2 accounts to anyone outside their umbrella of ownership. Account boosting also falls under this restriction scope, which is where players will relinquish their accounts to boost their light levels and earn certain high-level gear, which puts an unfair investment into one's character when paired up against those playing the game organically. Using these types of services can tarnish competitive activities like Trials of Osiris or even reduce the value of rewards from activities like raids and Grandmaster Nightfalls. To protect the integrity of these experiences, we are issuing the appropriate reprimands to a number of accounts in accordance with our policy. Our security team has this to say about the policies regarding account sharing and other in-game behaviors that jeopardize account integrity. Bungie security team says, in August of 2021, Bungie adjusted policy to clarify the account recovery boosting and players that benefit from these services were in violation of our terms of service. Since then, we have closely monitored suspected activity and issued our first ban wave against identified violators. We want to assure the community that they will fairly enforce our policy on player conduct for even the most skilled or well-known players. Destiny is an evolving experience, and we will continue to update our policies to make the game a more enjoyable, safe experience for all players. We will continue to update the community on further evolution of these policies, but for now, you can read up on our current stance right here. Player support report. Winter is over. Another week, another report from the ever-diligent player support team. This is the team that works tirelessly to track down all reported issues from players no matter the size of the issue. They don't have capes, but maybe they should. While we look into cape sizing, the team's latest report centers around Rahul's destination materials, Devour timers, and more. This is their report. Raid Emblem update. We have hit a snag in our process to send players who leave the Vow Disciple during the 48-hour contest mode. We hope to have a resolution soon and will notify players once the emblems are distributed. Hotfix 4.0.0.5. Next Tuesday, March 29th, Hotfix 4.0.5 will release to the world. View our Destiny blah 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 blah. Here is the times. PS4 HDR update. Earlier in the season, we asked Player 4 players to turn off their HDR to prevent crashing on their system. We believe this issue has been resolved in Hotfix 4.0.4. If players continue having issues, please report it to our help forum. Known issues. Let's see here. Players in Xbox are crashing at a higher rate than usual. Rahul's planetary materials are not rotating. The Devour timer isn't consistent. And these gloves lose a grenade charge after dying. Osmiomancy gloves? Takedown clarifications. Over the past week, we have noticed an escalation in strikes against content creators in the Destiny 2 community, both big and small. And while some of the takedowns in the past have been legitimate violations of our established standards, many recent strikes were issued for content that does not violate these terms. This prompted us to release the following statement on the official Bungie channel saying, "We're aware of a series of copyright takedowns on YouTube and we are actively investigating. This includes content on our own Bungie channels. These actions are not being taken at the request of Bungie or our partners. Please stand by for future updates." We also included a link to our intellectual property guidelines, which can be found here. The most recent wave of takedowns was particular, and upon further investigation, we have confirmed that they have included some takedown actions from fraudulent accounts to impersonate our IP protection service. Google has confirmed that the accounts that have submitted fraudulent legal requests to YouTube have been terminated and will no longer have access to Google products. All fraudulent. Well, say hi to YouTube, because I'm not going to start this recording over. Anyways, Google has confirmed that the accounts have been submitted. Fraudulent legal requests to YouTube have been terminated and will no longer have access to Google products. All fraudulent submissions from these accounts will be reversed. They have some already. The rest. Yeah, what's up? I not. I told you I was gonna record a YouTube video though, real quick. Yeah. Anyways, I think my face is turning red. Am I red? I feel like I'm flushing. I'm so nervous around you. Anyways, I know. That's how much I still love you. Yeah, it does. So you still make me nervous when you come around. It's cold in here. I know. I know. It's why one reason why the door's shut. Well, for sound and for warmth. All right. Anyway, the process of these takedowns was an enforcement mistake by Google, and beyond receding the strikes and reinstating these videos, they are also working on process improvements to reduce the likelihood of any similar mistakes in the future. Please be patient as we work with YouTube to correct the fraudulent DMCA notices. In the meantime, we will ask you that you please refrain from harassing any member of the community or of CSC. We wanted to clear up a few misconceptions caused by this fraud. CSC, a Bungie partner that aids in IT protection, will not go rogue, blah, blah, blah. You know, I think we get that part. I'm sorry, I'm skipping that. It's the movie of the week. Sam. Happy TWAB's Day, Guardians. Every single week, you make our lives so much brighter by submitting movies and art for us to go through. This week was another where we totally could have picked 4,000 winners if we could, but honestly, I think our blog might crash if we hyperlink them in post, so instead, you get these. I forgot to bring my rocket launcher and I ran, so we improvise. I see it. That's awesome. Axion bolts in Destiny 2 be like... we get the point. If a tree falls in the forest but no one is around to hear it, can it win an Artist of the Week? Oh, dude. I absolutely love that. Oh, that's funny. I wish I could draw. All right. Raid jacket, and there you go. So, like I said, thanks for stopping by. That was the TWAB for this week. Like I said, my name is Sassy Ninja. I'm gonna try to do YouTube long-form content like this when I can. Can't guarantee it with what I do right now in my schedule, but I do stream every night, starting at about 9 Central. I do shorts, stupid stuff, vlogs of like thoughts. I don't know, kind of like an online journal. Just whatever I'm feeling for the day. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing that the algorithm's gonna love. But that is even more reason for you to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications when we go live or when my videos come out. And that's it. We'll catch you next time. Thanks. No.